Guess what? Television. Sorry, now some of you are going to get really upset with me. And if you do, then I really think you need to listen to me. Because every time we talk about television, I hit a nerve. Do you know what people have found out? They found out that 40% of people's time when they come home that's not spent on eating or working or sleeping, 40% of their time is spent watching television. They said the average couple in the 20th, 21st century, by the time they die, would have spent 10 years of his life before the television screen. Now, please don't misunderstand me. Okay, television is not all bad. I watch television too, and many of us watch television. Television can be a wonderful tool. It's like if you don't know what's going on in the world, you want to get to know what's going on. It's a window to the world. It's an educational tool. There's wonderful programs, Discovery, Geographic, and wonderful programs. Nothing's wrong with a little entertainment. I'm talking about people that are addicted. I'm talking about so many families that are listening to this program, and they come home, and this is all the conversation they have in the home. They are before the television screen or before the computer. And they come home, and then the only way to relax is take the dinner table tray and sit before the television screen, and the wife has been home all day, or she's come back home, and there's no communication. Well, that's another subject about what you're watching. I won't even go there. I won't even go there. I won't even go there. Just, you know, people actually sit down and they'll watch movies that talk about people having affairs with one another. Premarital problem, affection. And just values that go against. And you watch Hollywood and Bollywood, and somebody said Hollywood. And you watch all this stuff on television, and is it any wonder when you see all of that stuff, it affects you when you go and relate with your husband now, because you've got a whole emotional word picture in your mind of what a marriage should be like. How crazy that we would have that as one of the tools. It's a hindrance. The third area that's a problem with communication is fear of conflict. Many people, the argument goes like this: whenever we talk, we get into an argument and we irritate one another. Because when we try to discuss anything, we end up somehow hurting one another. So let's keep the conversation to a minimum. It would be like saying, apples, I love apples, and apples are great for you, and they're fantastic for fiber and wonderful for nutrition, but because they've got a few pesticides in it, I'm not going to eat apples anymore. If we apply that to everything, can I say something? Every single marriage has moments of disagreements, sometimes quite a bit. Conflict is a part of marriage. If you're not having conflict in your marriage, you're not communicating on a deeper level. Can I say that again? If you're not having a conflict in your marriage, you're not communicating on a deeper level about your deepest needs sometimes to each other. And every couple, if you're a young married couple, if you're watching this and you're getting prepared for marriage, I want to tell you this, that every couple in this auditorium and every couple you ever know, Billy Graham included, will tell you that the greatest marriages, the best marriages have had those moments when a husband and wife will just be so upset with each other with such a big disagreement, and then they will realize what they just did, and they will forgive one another, and they'll hold each other and weep in each other's arms, and that's the way it is. And that was part of the conflict, but conflict never has to be a problem. We'll be talking about this in the next session. Conflict actually never needs to be a problem that separates us. Conflict can be a doorway to intimacy when we learn true forgiveness and learn to communicate the deepest needs of our heart. So never get afraid of conflict, because conflict is just a sign that you have an opinion, you have something that you want to say. As long as we can communicate and we respect each other and we really love each other and we're investing in our marriage, conflict is not a problem. The problem is not with apples, the problem is with papaya. Remember, we talked about that.